Yeah, I'm outside and
Hi everyone, today we will be continuing with the Apple style animation in CapCut. So this video is for the beginners, so whoever wants to get into the Apple style editing in CapCut, and they can follow this tutorial. So let's begin. So first of all, as you can see, we have to make the background. Okay, remember to keep your ratio 1:1 square format. Then I'll select default text, select Windows plus dot key, symbols, and then select the square. Make this bigger, and we have to make it this color. So I'll select this, select the color pick tool, and select the background color. Okay, so now we have got this background. Let me make this bigger to make the duration long. And now you can see this animation is there at the start. So again, I'll just bring in a default text, do the same thing, Windows plus dot key, and then select the square. But this time I'll make sure that it's full white. Okay, so you'll be able to differentiate. And now what we have to do is basically make this a compound clip. So hit Alt plus G to make this a compound clip, and then mask, add mask, and select rectangle. Now make the mask as the same size as the square. Okay, you can see it is the same size. And now just hold this and drag it to make the curves. Now we have got the curved rectangle. If you want to increase the contrast, you can select the background and make it more darker like this so it's more visible. Now the next thing is this text. So we have to create separate text layers. Okay, I'll just select this, hit 1. Okay, and you can select any font. Okay, this. Okay, I'll select modern font and make this black, and then this text, Tuesday and January. So I'll just copy this and write here Tuesday, put it over here, make this red color. Want to grow your YouTube channel faster with viral short form content? You've probably seen channels posting viral clips from podcasts, movies, shows, or sports content. But cutting those clips manually takes hours. That's exactly where WayinVideo comes in. How it works? Let me quickly show you how easy it is. First of all you need is a long form YT video. So I'll just head on to YouTube. As you can see, podcast clips have a lot of content, so I'm just going to right click and copy the video URL. Then head back, and over here I can just paste the URL. I can also upload videos saved into my computer, or I can also upload links. So after that, I'll just click this, and then what I'm going to do is select AI clipping, select the language. Okay, I don't want to change the language because I want it in English, but you can see the target language. It has so many languages you can change to, like Bosnian, Bulgarian, okay, Chinese, Estonian. So many languages are there, but I want to keep it no translation. I want to keep it original. And clip length. So what I want to do is make the clip length 30 to 60 seconds. And now for the magic to begin, you have to click over here. Okay, so now you can see so many clips have been generated, and from here what I can do is just find the moments which I like. So for doing that, I just head on to here, and you can see it has already given me suggestions like find Vin Jiang explaining vocal habits, find clips about self-awareness, about voice habits. So for example, if I don't like all these, I can just I want some funny moments, so I'll just search for funny moments and hit click find. Now you will be able to see that there are so many videos are generated which depicts funny moments, like this one, joyful laughter between friends, or the secret to spontaneous comedy. So let me just select one of these. Okay, for example, I want to choose this video, but I want to put it in a short format. So I'll just head on to modify moment, In the shorts format, this is not accepted, so we have to convert it into 9:16. So there is again a great feature called the reframe. So I'll just head on over here, make sure this is 9:16 and click this. So as you can see, it has generated this preview for the video, but I want to expand it, so I can just drag the handles like this and expand it however I want. So for example, I want to show the speaker, so I'll just show this. We can also use this, okay, the safety area, so you'll be able to see if any important part is not being covered up by these. So after this, I want to change some of my subtitles because I don't like the style for now. So I'll just head on to my subtitles first and check if all the subtitle text are in place and has this right spelling or not. After doing that, I'll just head on to my style, and this is where the magic happens, where I'll just change the style of the captions, like if I want this, and then I'll head on to dynamic and change the animation. For example, I want this. You can also change by heading on to the custom section by decreasing the shadow and decreasing the stroke or changing the font size. This is how you will be able to generate a fully customized video. Now I just have to simply export the video and select the quality and then click this and export. And now you can see the video has been exported.
Just like in the palm of his hand, right? But everything looked and felt completely off the cuff.
So if you want to check this app out, you can head on to my description, and new users can get 200 free credits by signing up through my exclusive free link in the description below. Now let's head on back to the video. Now first I'll animate this one. So what I have to do is basically click on the transform, okay, keyframe and blend keyframe. Go ahead, transform and blend again. Go to the start and bring this out. Okay. Hit Alt plus K and let's smoothen it out by using cubic out. In the start, I'll make the opacity 0. Okay, so you get this animation. And now similarly, I'll just copy this and change the text to 4. And at the last keyframe, I'll place it over here. And at the first keyframe, I'll place it over here. So it comes up like this. Now again hit Alt plus K and just select this and make it cubic out. So you get this. Now for this Tuesday, as you can see, when it is outside, it is not showing and it is fading in and coming. We'll do that, but first let's do the animation. For Tuesday, again, I'll click on transform and blend. To animate this now, this box, okay, it's coming from the left. So I'll just simply select transform keyframe, go ahead, again transform keyframe, go to the start, bring it a bit towards the left, hit Alt plus K and cubic out. Now I'll also use blend keyframe. So again click on the blend keyframe, go to the first keyframe and make this 0. Hit Alt plus K and cubic out. So you get this. But as you can see, there's some shake, okay, a bit of shake over here. So what I'm going to do is head on to effects and I'm going to select this camera shake. Okay, this is a pro feature. If you don't have pro, you can use these. Okay, these are free. So I'll just put this on top of this. So as you can see, a bit of shake is there. I can just increase these and then drag this till here. So it ends. Okay, now the main thing. So when these text or alphabets or numbers are out of this rounded rectangle, it will not show. So to do that, what we have to do is select all of these, hit Alt plus G to make it a compound clip. Okay. And then basically hit on video, mask, add mask, select rectangle. Okay. And select this reverse. Now it should be in the shape of this rectangle. So I'll make sure. And now you can see when this comes in, it is not showing when it is outside the frame. Now I can offset this. So I'll put this a bit forward. Okay. Like this. Okay. So it will look better. Now the first scene is over. Now we need these, okay, hand cursors. I'll just head on to Google Images and search for hand cursor emoji. Let's go with this. And I'll save this image. Head on to remove background. Okay. And then upload this image over here. To remove the background of this. Okay. Then I'll download this and head back inside. So now we have our hand cursor. So as you can see, it comes in and drags it up. So what we have to do is basically at this scene, it will come in. So I'll put this like this. Okay. I think it should be smaller. Yeah. Transform keyframe. Go to the start. Again transform keyframe and bring this out of the frame. Hit Alt plus K and cubic out. And now again what I'll do is head on to effects and put my camera shake on this. So you can see it is, slight movement is there. And then you can see it is pulling this thing up. So what we'll be doing is first of all, I'll select these, okay, these two compound clips and make this a single compound clip. And from here, again, I'll add my camera shake on top. And then simply just transform keyframe, go ahead, transform keyframe. And at the second transform keyframe, I'll deselect uniform scale, decrease the width and increase the height a bit. And in the second keyframe, I'll select this and drag this up. Hit Alt plus K and cubic out. Okay. I can increase the distance for a smoother animation. And again, at the same time, we have to animate the cursor. So simply click on this transform keyframe. Again, go ahead. And as you can see, it is dragging it up. So what we need to do is go ahead and drag this up and rotate it like this. Hit Alt plus K, cubic out, and select this and cubic out. I need to make this faster a bit, so I'll bring this back. Okay, so it will look something like this. And from here, it will come down and it will make this. So again, transform keyframe, go ahead, bring this down, hit Alt plus K over here. Okay, and I want to make this cubic in. Okay, so it will start slow and end faster. I'll bring this closer for a faster animation. and again make this a compound clip, and this time just over here I'll hit B and cut this. And over here what I'm going to do is text, default text, Windows plus dot key, symbols, select this again, make this bigger, deselect uniform scale, decrease the width and height to something like this, make it bigger, hit Alt plus G, video, mask, add mask, and make this rectangle and fit it, then give it a curve. You can scale this up a bit like this. So you can see you have got this now shape. So what we have to do is basically video, go ahead, transform keyframe, again transform keyframe, go to the start. Now you have to match the place, okay, of this. So it is vanishing over here. So we have to start from here and end it somewhere around here. Okay. Hit Alt plus K. And again, you can select cubic out. Now we have to time this properly. So you have to put this over here. So it will look something like this. So as you can see, this is a match cut. Okay. Actually, it is not changing shapes, but the movement is so fast that it is blending into one. But we have to bring the cursor down too. So click on the transform keyframe on the cursor, go ahead. So when this comes down, it will come down at this moment over here like this. Hit Alt plus K and we can simply select quadis, not cubic out. Okay. And then you can see that when this is coming in, there's this red, outlines. First, select default text again, Windows plus dot key, and then a circle this time. Make the font size bigger, make it bigger in duration, Alt plus G to compound clip, mask, add mask, and this time circle. And click the reverse button over here and make something like this. Okay. Head inside and make this red. Select this circle and click on glow. Okay. And simply click on the video, transform keyframe, blend keyframe. Go ahead, transform, blend. Go to the start, make this 0. Okay. And then it will expand. Make this shorter. Animation out, fade out. Okay. Now hit Alt plus K and we need to select cubic out. And at the start, I need to make the opacity 0. So it will come in and go out. Make this cubic out. As you can see, the duration is too long, so I'll shorten this. And what I can do is basically copy this and offset it. Okay. And then put these both below this. Make these a compound clip like this. Let's see our animation till now. Let's check this out. And after this opens up, you can see there's a plus sign. So again, default text, Windows plus dot key. And now we'll be searching for a plus sign. Make this gray and it will turn to red at the end. Okay. So do a rotation animation. So simply select this, go ahead and click again transform keyframe, and just simply rotate this, hit Alt plus K, and we need to just cubic out, make this duration bigger. So for a smoother animation, head on to animation, and then I'll simply select fade in. At the end, I want it to be at the center, okay, and bring it below this cursor, and it will come down. So when it is over here, I'll just simply select the color, keyframe the color, go ahead and change the color to red. Okay. And after this, you can see that it is dragging it down and this is coming in. So now we have to simply select all of this. Okay. Let me make this bigger. Select all of this, hit Alt plus G to make this a compound clip. And just basically click on the transform keyframe, go ahead and drag this down. Similarly with this transform keyframe on the same places, and drag this down. Hit Alt plus K, and this time we'll be selecting quaddies. But it is too slow, so let's bring these closer. And after this, you can see this thing comes in. So now we have to design this. So basically again, just bring in a default text, Windows plus dot key, select the square again, make the font size bigger, deselect this, make the width a bit bigger, okay, and the height something like this, and just hit Alt plus G to make it a compound clip, video, mask, add mask, rectangle, and same thing again, just match the size and add a curve. And now, so you can write this text yourself. I'll do this 3. Head inside this, copy this, okay, paste it over here, and deselect scale, increase the width, decrease the height to match this shape. Change the color to purple, and let's make this light, okay, and then again make it a compound clip. I'll just head inside this, bring in another default text, and just type this underscore key and select a darker version of purple, make it small like this, and put it over here. Okay, now we have got these two. Okay, this text you can write it yourself. Okay, it's not much, just write the text yourself. I'm just doing the design part, and then you have to simply copy this part and just change the things. So make this orange, light orange, select this and make this dark orange. Okay, so you get this second one and put it below here, and again copy this. Now if you see, you have got this whole thing. Okay, and for this animation, again what I'll be doing is select these individually, and I'll put camera shake on all of them. Okay, reduce the strength, glow and speed on all of them. Let me make our background bigger. And now what you have to do is simply just animate this so it will come up. Okay, first this will come up. So when this goes down, I think, yeah, it goes down. So somewhere around here, we have to start this animation. So I'll bring these over here. Okay, deselect this by hitting V now. And just simply transform keyframe. Go ahead, transform keyframe. Go to the start and just bring this down and scale down this a bit. Hit Alt plus K, cubic out. Okay, so it opens up like this, but we need to put it below. Okay, over here, and bring it a bit forward. And from here, these will come in the same fashion. Video, and then from here we'll start this. So transform keyframe, go ahead, transform keyframe, go to the start, make this 0. Hit Alt plus K, cubic out. Bring this a bit forward. Think it should match with this. Okay, put this at the same keyframe and just now copy this. First I'll just deselect the position of this. Okay, and rotation, only scale parameter should be on. Yeah, now I'll just copy these two keyframes and paste it on this and this, and I can do a bit of delay. Okay, so first this will come, then this, then this. I think this animation is faster, so I'll bring these closer first, and these two. Okay, so then write your text, and this last scene, okay, this one is for you to do. This is also very easy. Okay, hope you learned something new from this. See you in the next video.